don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of the hitters, door stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start the drive with Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler to about the 33-yard line. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Vikings at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. That for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Osborne motions left. Cousins gives way to Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's Madison running on first down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Line, but off the crossbar, and no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Herbert now on second down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, 48 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw here to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the middle with Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. 20. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through to the play they needed in a big spot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the second Charger to reach 10,000 career
touchdown! Donald Parham, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Don't let us down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Returnable here for Davis. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, the U.S. side.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Herbert now. He gets it to Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers
Final
on
adjustments
top.
being made
As we'll
in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin
report.
Brandon
Coach.
and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A very solid gain of 27.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They run the counter with Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
From From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Option play. Here's Cook.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cook up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Herbert on first down now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Give them 32 on the play. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
He's into space past the 25. Down the sideline he goes.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now, the Chargers going to signal. Timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
It's about time, fellas. Your ball, baby. Hey, we're good, we're good. Keep it up, your ball, baby. Bring up 48. Put them in their place. Come on.
Cousins now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Got this.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Caught left side, Williams. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.